One Punch Man is one of those genre-questioning animes, mixing different elements of shonen and slice of life. It also has comedic elements sprinkled throughout the anime, making it much more entertaining to watch. It is just the compound of many different genres into one show. One Punch Man is simply the gag story of Saitama, the overpowered main character that is the hero for fun. All the fights that he is on always had some comedic elements sprinkled in them, from nonchalantly beating his opponents to having a hard time killing a mosquito. All of his appearances have a human naiveness to them. He is not a stupid character, rather, he is just numb to any excitement because there is nothing to be excited about in the first place. He raps for any villain that can tank his quote-unquote serious punch. Let's first talk about the different tropes it has. First, the shonen trope. In the beginning, we see how Saitama became the emotionless person he is currently. After many rejections for his interviews, on one particular day, he finds a kid with a bud on his chin being attacked by a crab monster, let's just say. After struggling, he finally defeats this monster. This event changed his life forever. As something sparked in him, a gust of excitement starts building up this desire inside his body, the one to be a beacon of hope for the weak, to be a hero. He starts to do his insane training of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run. He even turned his AC off. Doing this consistently made Saitama the overpowered egg he is right now. When talking about One Punch Man, you got to talk about the comedy it provides. For most people, comedy is the highlight of the show. I haven't talked much about the side characters, but in One Punch Man, King has to be the best in terms of comedy. When he was introduced, he was so hyped. Being the sixth hero, I thought his King engine would be this mega overpowered move with a ridiculous over-the-top explanation that One Punch Man tends to do. Every thump of King's engine is so intimidating to the villains that they naturally give up after hearing it once. But when it was revealed that King's engine is actually his heart beating because he is scared of those very villains, that whole moment was so hilarious. It's such a fun twist that no one would expect. One Punch Man has this ability to always exceed the expectations you have created inside your head. A good show has the main cast show you their goals, their beliefs, motivation, and reason for their actions. But what separates a good show from a masterpiece is actually having side characters that give this feeling of being an actual person in the planet Earth. One Punch Man has so many good characters that add so much to the lore of the anime. You have Tatsumaki, the sassy kid capable of levitating kaijus. Her sister Fubuki cannot hold a candle to Tatsumaki in terms of strength. However, instead of just sitting under the shadow of Tatsumaki, she is respected for her drive to have a strong collective than an overpowered individual. However, one of the interesting developments in power and philosophy is Garo the human monster. Every time this man is given the limelight, he demands attention. Garo is a villain, but he is not evil. The way he overcomes his weakness every time is very entertaining to watch. He is the closest to breaking his limiter. I want to talk more about him, but that would go to spoiler territory, so I will skip him for now. And now I have saved the best for last. MUMEN Rider. He is the true protagonist of the anime. Man can ride his bicycle while standing up. His fight against the Sea King was one of the most memorable fights in all of anime. All of Ice Class heroes are very unique in their own ways. From comedic ones like Tank Top Master, King and Puri Puri Prisoner, to serious ones like Zombie Man and Child Emperor, to mysterious ones like Watchdog Man. Everybody provides their own vibe unique to them. One Punch Man truly has one of the best, captivating and most importantly, entertaining lineups among its competitors. However, what I think One Punch Man's strongest strength is the sadness hidden underneath the seemingly utopian atmosphere. What I want to compare the relationship between the audience and the main character Saitama is the book The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. To summarize the book in a sentence, for a euphoric world to exist, a person has to sacrifice their own happiness. What we find funny is what Saitama grieves the most about. We always find it entertaining that Saitama comes and defeats anyone with a single punch. But that is the thing that Saitama is always concerned about. Every character in Friction has a flaw that they have to overcome. Mostly, the cliché route is to be the strongest and gain a status of power, like a Pirate King or Hokage. But Saitama is one of those once-in-a-blue moon kind of flaw. His flaw is to deal with his emptiness, his identity. Throughout the runtime of the anime, it is shown subtly that Saitama has an identity crisis in him. One of the first indicators was when he sees a dream of having an actual battle with a villain. The mangaka One is truly a god at making his characters have a human flaw in them. Mob has a personality crisis. He cannot express himself as he wishes. Saitama, in a similar fashion, has a problem in finding out his purpose in life. This is reflected in Saitama's design as well. When asked why One drew Saitama like this, he said that not every hero should look cool. Some can be unattractive as well. The expressionless face of Saitama says thousands of words. This anime shows you that after you reach the highest point possible in your story, there will be nothing exciting in life. You become an empty shell drifting along the passage of time, which is honestly sad to ponder. The blend of this deep philosophy in such a seemingly gag-like setting is a genius take that One has constructed. As many say, contrast creates focus. This anime captures your attention in many ways. You really appreciate One Punch Man that much more when you find this subtle underlying theme this anime portrays. I have seen a lot of animes, but this show is so unique and like no other. One Punch Man is truly one of a kind. Thank you for watching till the end. Have a nice day everyone. This is Dungeon signing out.